Hello everyone, welcome to Physics and Rapid YouTube channel. In this channel, you will get concepts related to physics as well as PYQ of various examination. In today's video, I am going to explain about number system. Now, under number system, we have a real numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers, and also we have a rational numbers. Under rational numbers, we are having a two types, that is terminating decimal and the non-terminating decimal irrational numbers. Let us solve one by one. Now, what are these real numbers? Real numbers are nothing but the numbers that lies between plus infinity to minus infinity, or you can say it as it lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. Now, coming to the natural numbers. Natural numbers are nothing but the counting numbers which starts from 1 and up to infinity. Means it can be 1, 2, 3 up to plus infinity. Now, what are these whole numbers? Whole numbers is nothing but 0 added to the natural numbers. What I mean is it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to infinity. These numbers we call it as the whole numbers. Now, what are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are nothing but the numbers that have only two factors. Two factors in the sense, let us take an example. With the example I am going to solve. Now, under prime numbers, 2 is the lowest prime number. Okay, so how we say this 2 is the lowest prime number is one of the factor of 2 is 1 itself and the number itself. Okay, now 1 2s are 2, so one of the factor is 1 and the number itself, that is 2 1s are 2. So prime numbers are the numbers that have only two factors, that is 1 and number itself. I hope everyone is clear. Let us move on to the next number system, that is a composite numbers. What are these composite numbers? Means numbers that have more than two prime numbers. Let us solve one example, that is 4 is the lowest composite number. How 4 is a composite number, that we will study. For example, 1 4s are 4. So 1 is one of the factor and 4 1s are 4. 4 is one of the factor. Next, 2 2s are 4. 2 is also one of the factors. So it is having more than two factors. That numbers we call it as a composite numbers. Under composite number, 4 is the lowest composite number. Let us move on to the next slide. And now I am going to explain about rational numbers. Now, what are these rational numbers? Means the numbers are in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. Okay. For example, I can tell it is of the form 7 divided by 1, or I can say it is of the form 0 divided by 1, or it is of the form minus 17 divided by 1. It can be a positive, a p can be a 0, a p can be a negative also. Okay, and the q should not be equal to 0. Yes. Now, under rational numbers, we are having two types, that is terminating decimal and non-terminating decimal. What does this terminating decimal mean? It is also rational number which is of the form p by q, but with the example I'll clear. Terminating decimal means the terminating numbers will not reoccur. Means you will get to know with the difference. Let us study what is non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal, it is a number. The terminating numbers will be reoccurring. It will not stop. So I can write it as 1.33 bar. Means a bar represents it as terminating. After decimal point here in the terminating number, it will stop. So that is the difference between the terminating decimal and the non-terminating decimal. So I can give the one more example. It is 4.8, 3.7, like this. You can give many examples. For this, you can give many examples which will be reoccurring. Now I can give the one more example. For example, it is 1.785, 785. It is reoccurring. I can write it as 1.785 bar, like this. Okay, I hope terminating decimal and the non-terminating decimal is clear to you people. Now we are moving on to the irrational numbers. What are those irrational numbers means? Which the numbers which cannot be expressed in terms of a simple fractions. For example, I can take pi and the value 3.142, and so on I can give, and root 2, root 3, like this I can give the examples. Now I'm telling you pi. Might be you are confused that pi is a rational number. No, pi is not a rational number, it is an irrational number. We take the value of the pi to be 22 by 7. So you can say it is of the p by q form. No, it is used for the rational approximation for pi calculation. So pi is a irrational number. Let us move on to the next topic called divisibility test. We shall see the divisibility test for the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 12. Yes. Now let us start with the first number called 2. What is the divisibility test for 2? Yes, we will do now. In the unit place, the number should be 0 or 2, 6, 4, 8. The number can be, I'm repeating again, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let us solve with the example. I have taken the example 2, 4, 6, 8. According to the divisibility test, in the unit place, we should have the numbers 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. So in the units place, I am having the number 0. Then this number is divisible by 2. I hope everyone is clear. Now let us move on to the next number, that is a 3. So what is the divisibility test for 3 means? In the example, on adding all the numbers, we need to get a number. That number should be divisible by 3. So that is the divisibility test for 3, and that number is divisible by 3. Let us solve this example. They have given the example 1728. What I said, on summing all the numbers, that is 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8. We got 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 8, it is again 18. 18 is divisible by 3. Yes, 18 is divisible by 3, means this number is completely divisible by 3. Now, the same set of rules follows for the number 9 as well. Yeah, let us move on to the divisibility test for 4. Now, what is the divisibility test for 4 means? Last two digits we need to consider. The last two digits of the given example must be divisible by 4, then the whole number is divisible by 4. In the given example, the last two digits are 80, that is 80. 80 is divisible by 4, right? Yes. If 80 is divisible by 4, then the complete number, the given number, is divisible by 4. Now, what is the divisibility test for 5? It is very easy. The divisibility test for 5 is the last unit digit should be either 0 or 5. So, in the given example, I have in the units place 0. So, this number is divisible by 5 completely. Now, let us move on to the next number, that is 6. What is the divisibility test for 6 means? It should be divisible by both 2 and 3. Then the number is divisible by 6 as well. That is, what is the divisibility test for 2? The last number should be either 2, 0, 4, 6, 8. So we having the number last unit place number, it is 8. Yes, it is divisible by 2. Now, what is the divisibility test for 3? On adding all the numbers, we need to get a sum. We will get the sum. That sum is divided by 3. If that sum is divided by 3, then the complete term is divided by 3. Yes. Now we will add the numbers 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 8. We get the solution to be 10, 10, 17, 18. So we got the solution to be 18. 18 is divisible by 3. Yes, this number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Then that number will be also divisible by 6. Now, what is the divisibility test for 7? The divisibility test for 7 can be explained with an example. I have taken the example 6, 5, 8. First, what we need to do for this example means the unit place digit must be multiplied by 2. Then the remaining number, that is 65, it is subtracted from those result. We will get the answer. That answer should be divided by 7. Then this number completely divided by 7, completely divisible by 7. Yes, we shall do this. 8, first unit digit must be multiplied by 2. If I multiply 8 with 2, I'll get the solution to be 60. And the remaining numbers, that is 65 minus 16 we need to do. We will get the answer. That answer is 15 minus 6 is 9 and 5 minus 1 is 4. 49 we are getting. 49 is divisible by 7, right? Yes, it is divisible by 7. Then this number is also divisible by 7. This is the divisibility test for 7. Yes, let us move on to the next number called 8. Now, what is the divisibility test for 8 means? The 8 last 3 digits should be either 0 or last 3 numbers that is forming, that is divisible by 8. Then complete number is divisible by 8. Means here for the first condition says last 3 digits to be 0. Here last 3 digits are not 0. Leave that. What is the second condition is this 3 numbers makes a number 160. Is 160 divisible by 8? Yes, the 160 is divisible by 8. Then this complete number is divisible by 8. Yes, it is divisible by 8. Then the complete number is divisible by 8. So this is the divisibility test for 8. Now I told the divisibility test for 3 and 9 is 1 and the same. And for divisibility test of 10 is very easy. In the unit place it must and should be 0. Now we are moving on to the divisibility test for 11. So what is the divisibility test for 11 means? I have considered the example prior itself. What we need to do with this example, sum of all the odd place digits minus sum of the all even place digits. On subtracting both, we will get the result 0 or we will get the result multiple of 11. If we get the result either of these two, then that number is divisible by 11. Let us take one example and solve, it will be clear. I have taken the example 1331131. So I am considering from the unit place the odd number. I have marked in the red pen, you can see here. I am considering the odd numbers first and summing those numbers, that is 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 minus remaining numbers, that is 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1. We got the result 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. In the right hand side 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8 again. That is 8 minus 8, we are getting 0. What I told prior, we need to get the result either 0 or a multiple of 11. We are getting in the result 0. So this number is exactly divisible by 11. Let us move on to the next number, that is 12. What is the divisibility test for 12 means? It should be divisible by both the numbers, that is 3 and 4. Now what is the divisibility test for 3 is? On adding the numbers, we need to get the result. That result should be completely divisible by 3. Then the complete number is divisible by 3. We shall solve this example. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 0. What the solution we got? We got 1 plus 3, 6, 6, 10, 15. So 15 is divisible by 3. Yes, this number is divisible by 3. Now what is the condition for the divisibility test? That is last two digits must be divisible by 4. Then the complete number is divisible by 4, right? So 40, it is divisible by 4. Yes, exactly. Then this number is completely divisible by 3 as well as 4. Yes, then this number is completely divisible by 12. Alright, yes. Now let us solve the problems which was asked in recently, that is FDA 2025. What is the question they are asking here? Let us solve this question. they have considered A and B are two prime numbers of the form P and P plus 1. They have given the condition. What is the condition here? That is, they are having the two prime numbers, that is A, which is equal to P of the form, and B, which is of the form P plus 1. Right. What are the prime numbers I have taught in this video? Prime numbers are nothing but the numbers which are having the factors to be equal to 2. Right. Those factors are 1 and the number itself. In that, I am taking the least prime number. The least prime number was 2. Right. So I'm considering instead of P the number to be 2. Instead of A, what I get? 2. And instead of B, that is P plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. Right. We got A value to be equal to 2 and B value which is equal to 3. And two more conditions they have given here, that is M, which is equal to A to the power of A plus B to the power of B, and N, which is equal to A to the power of B and B to the power of A. This is what they have given, right? Now, instead of A, what we have? Instead of A, we have 2. Then you can do this question easily. Instead of A, I'm substituting for 2. 2 to the power of 2 plus, instead of B we are having 3, so 3 to the power of 3. We got the answer to be equal to 2 to the power of 2. 2 2s are 4 plus 3 to the power of 3, that is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Right. Now 27 plus 4 is 31 is the answer we got for M. Now, and solving for N. So N, what we have? A to the power of B, that is 2 to the power of 3 plus B to the power of A. B to the power of A means 3 to the power of 2. Right. Now 2 to the power of 3, 2 cube, that is equal to the answer 8. Then 3 square, that is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. So we got M value to be equal to 31 and N value which is equal to 70. Yes, we got the two numbers. Now look at the options what they are asking. M and N are the composite numbers. M is a prime number but N is a composite number. M and N are prime numbers. M is a composite number but N is a prime number. This is what the options are. Now look at these numbers 31 and 17. It can be easily found out these two numbers are again the prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? The prime numbers which is having the factors which is equal to 2. 2 factors only it is having. Means 17. If I multiply by 1, I'll get the 17 itself. Again, 1 17s are, it will be 17. Any other numbers can we multiply? So we will get the result 70. No, it is impossible. Even the 31 also. So our option is 3, that is M and N are prime numbers. So option 3 is the right answer. Now let us move on to the next question. What is the next question we are having here? Yes, if numbers 1, 2, 3, A, 4, B is divisible by both 5 and 12, which of the following is the sum of A and B? This is the question, right? Let us solve this question. This question was asked in KSET 2024. It was asked recently. Let us take the example what they have given, that is 1, 2, 3, A, 4, B. Right. Now divisible by both 5 and 12 they are telling. So if the number should be divisible by 5 means what are the condition it should follow? The unit place must be either 0 or 5. Right. Now what is the divisibility test for 12? The divisibility test for 12 means it should be divisible by both 3 as well as 4. Just now we learned. Now in place of B, what I need to place, let us place both the numbers, that is 0 and 5 first, and we shall see the divisibility test for 12. So I'm placing 1 2 3, let it be A as it is, 4, and instead of B I'm placing 0, and instead of B, one more time I'm placing 5, 5. Right. So here 0 and 5 I have placed it. So this condition follows for the divisibility test for 5. Right. Now look at, it should also follow the divisibility test for 2. The divisibility test for 2 is, it should divisible by 3 and 4. Let us see the divisibility test for 4. 4 means in the unit place and the 10 place we are getting the number. That number, the two numbers must be divisible by 4. Here look at the second option we are taking here. In the second option, this 45, it is not divisible by 4. If it is not divisible by 4, it is not divisible by 12. So this option can't be. So for sure the B should be what? The B should be 0. Yes. Now one more condition we need to see whether it is divisible by 3. For the using the divisibility test for 3, we can find out the answer for A. Yes. So on adding all the sums, we need to get a number. That number should be divisible by 3. Right. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus A plus 4 plus 0. What I'll get? 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus A. Now instead of A, what can I place? What are the possibilities? Instead of A, I can take 2, and instead of A, I can also take 5. Instead of A, I can also take 8. Right? But in the options, they have not given 2. What they have given, which of the following is the sum of A plus B? A plus B. These are the condition. If I place these numbers to A, so that number will be exactly divisible by 3. So what are the conditions they have given? That is A plus B, which is equal to the number, that number we need to find. If I place instead of A to be equal to 2, I'll get the A value to be 2 and the B value is 0, which was not given in the option. If I place A value to be 5 and B value to be equal to 0, they have given in the option, that is 5. Yes, the 5 can be the right answer. Instead of A, I'll place the 5. I'll get the sum to be 15. Yes, the 15 is divisible by 3. And this number, instead of A, if I place 5 also, this number is also divisible by 4 as well. And this number is also divisible by 5 as well. Right. And this number is also divisible by 12 as well. We are clear, and the correct option is 5. Thank you for watching. For more videos, you can visit my YouTube channel.